And my sound is on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I love how all your icons flash when the yeeting goes off. It's just like beep 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 beep. Hello everyone. Welcome to Into the Multiverse. Into the Multiverse is a series of D&D campaigns all set in the world of Gostar. And each campaign follows an alternate timeline or reality. And in this one, we follow the story of the Yeeters. So, last they left off, you all just, you tore your way through the mines of Jarlheim, the town that you're currently in, that's famous for making guns, specifically shotguns. But they've been having a problem with Remorhaz infestation. You went down, took out all of the Remorhaz, killed the queen, and now all have started emerging from this mine, barely alive. A couple of you very, very close to death. Diego and Grug in particular. And the situation was so bad that you actually had to start walking away and potentially leave Diego and Grug to their deaths, because it was so hopeless. And somehow the two of them have come out alive. You managed to get out of the mine, absolutely destroyed. I think you were saying as well, Marcus, that Diego's like missing now probably parts of his face, like just showing bits of skull and bone. Nice. No, it's perfect. But yeah, welcome everyone. Before we play, I guess I'll go around and get everyone to introduce themselves, and maybe something you can remember from the last few sessions, because it's been a while since we played. So starting with yourself, Moss, playing Epic. Yeah. You kind of took a short rest amongst a place that was like heavily influenced by demon energy, and you all gained different madnesses. So yeah, you got a touch of warlock. Nice. That's pretty cool. Mm. Nice. Is that like almost tears energy kind of slowly creeping in? That's cool. Alright, nice. Okay, next up we've got yourself, Marcus, playing Diego. You found out as well that you had several lives, and you've burnt through them all. He had like made a deal with death that you would be protected and be given a bunch of lives, and you've run out. Amazing. I think Cahill's just dashed up there, but okay, perfect. Do you want to introduce yourself now, or do you want to wait? If nice, it's all right. Oh no. They got better. Yeah, came very close. And then finally, we have yourself, Craig, playing Joe. Mm. You get an inspiration. I You're the guy in the mine who's constantly checking his Apple Watch to like he's like, guys, I have a meeting in like 20 minutes. Can we wrap this up? Like, where our latest sex toy is going online to the public. We wanna get back for that. Like, what, Diego? Like, you're missing your legs. It's fine. Come on, just I'll make you some metal ones. Walk it off. So, as you all finally emerge from the mines after taking a bit of a breather, just to recuperate, to breathe, to realize that you are all in fact alive. Finally, whenever you're ready, you take that moment to get up, shrug off the pain that's just like rippling through your entire bodies, and start making your way back into town. And as you do, you realize that the town is quite quiet. It was quite busy before. You could hear protesting going through the streets as before, when you were coming through there was all the mines and factories were shut down. They couldn't continue working, and there were strikes and everything going on in the town. But this time, right now, the whole town is completely silent. Oh, there you go. No music. And as you start to make your way through, a small kind of cold breeze coming down from the icy mountains comes through the town. And I will say that, Joe, you do hear like the faintest sound, like the faintest sound of music playing. Very, very faint, cheery music way off in the distance towards the other side of town. And the slight echoes of murmurs and whisperings or talkings you can't quite hear. It's too far away off in town, but you can just catch enough of it on the breeze. What would you like to do? You continue through the town, but occasionally all you see is like maybe one or two people exiting their homes, giving you a look, and kind of running off deeper down into town. Yeah, give me an insight check. It's very much like they look at you, they kind of like it's very fast. They actually give you very little attention. They're kind of, it's almost like you're a passing thought. They're just taking you in and going on. It's like their attention is elsewhere. They've got to be somewhere else. Massive screen. They're all waiting for Joe to appear on it. By the time you've gotten out of the mines and everything else, it's probably coming in to around 3 or 4. Sun's still up in the sky. It's not too low. But it is like a mist has settled into the town. The clouds are kind of covering most of the sky, so it is quite dark. But you can tell it's around 3 or 4. Yeah, you went there down in the morning. You're kind of coming out now, several hours later. Not quite sunset yet. What would you like to do? Surely. All right. So you continuing down through the streets. Again, you just find most of them deserted, but as you do start to continue down through the streets towards the sound, the music gets louder, and the kind of murmurs that you heard before start to turn into the sounds of like cheers and laughing, and it seems like a lot of people having fun. The music is very boisterous. Violins, squeeze boxes and everything, or accordions are playing away. And as you turn the corner, you see like dozens and dozens of people in the streets, all crowded around the inn that you had previously stated. The where's the name? I believe you stayed in the Vagabond, right? Yeah. So as you turn the corner down the street towards the Vagabond, you can see dozens of people outside it trying to push through, trying to get inside the Vagabond. I don't have them all out in the streets here, but there's just like dozens and dozens of people all crowding around, looking in the windows, cheering, banging on the glass, and just like, they're there, look at them, they've arrived, they're going to save us all, business is back, oh dear, oh look, shake my hand, kiss my baby, and they're just like, they're all just trying to get in the door currently. There's just a wall of people currently outside this place. Music's just like booming. The whole place, the whole town now, the whole street that you're in is shaking with the sound of music and festivities. There you go. A lot of them are pushing through. A few guards are starting to come out now to the doors like, so you need to step back please, order, one at a time, everyone will get a chance to see the champions, not to worry. Okay. Yeah. So you're currently staying in the Vagabond. Do you want to go somewhere else, or do you want to... Okay, so you're going to try to push through the crowd? Okay. I'll get you to make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check to try to push through the crowd itself. Or if you want, you can go persuasion or intimidation. Whichever. Alright, cool. Grumpy old man just wants to go to bed. I like it. 14. Yeah, as you're pushing your way through, you do manage. A lot of them do step to the side, more out of politeness, and then as soon as a few do see you, they kind of stumble back as you're just like smothered in blood. You're pretty beat up, covered in slime as well and goop, and the smell off you also just pushes back the majority of the crowd, who do start to part, and then leave you towards the front of the door. A few of them step to the side. A few of the guards kind of see you as well. They're kind of... I'm going to get one of the guards here. He does step out to kind of take a look at you. He's like, sorry, listen, everyone will get in their own time. If you could just wait for a minute. God, you smell. Just kind of scrunching back a little bit from you. So, what does he have to do here? Wisdom save. He rolled a 4. So you just watch. You just hear just this little trickle coming down onto the flagstones. He's frozen. He's just kind of like almost kind of like a wind's caught him. He just kind of floats backwards a little bit, stumbles, catches himself, and starts turning away, grabbing a few people, pushing him past. As soon as he's gone as well, immediately people are starting to pile in behind you, kind of almost pushing you forwards. And as you do finally enter the room, you can see crowds of people all gathering around. A few individuals who take up the center of this room. There's a respectable distance between a certain crowd of people who are in this room around the fireplace. You see a very large wooden automaton, kind of giant, about 9 foot tall, kind of goes right up to the ceiling, slightly hunched over, maybe 10 foot tall. just about touching the edge of the ceiling, but he's hunching down over, listening to stories being told by an illithid, a very large illithid with a kind of mustache of tentacles, a monocle in his eye, big kind of beer belly, and then kind of like a breastplate over that, big kind of fur, purple cloak around his shoulders. And he seems to be telling some sort of story that you walk in on. Listening very kind of politely, is a sun elf with red hair slicked back. He brandishes like a rapier at his side and is very kind of beautiful, ornate armor. Even though he is an elf, he does kind of look like middle-aged in looks. You can see like he's got quite a tight face, square jaw, wrinkled brow, kind of wrinkles, like deep wrinkles along the sides of his cheeks. And sitting beside him again is a... here we go. Just to make sure. Yeah, halfling woman with green hair. She wears a large top hat, kind of big goggles placed on top of them. She wears a leather corset, big leather boots and leather gloves, white shirt, and she kind of sits there, kind of not really paying much attention, picking her teeth. And he watches her hair kind of moves as if caught in a breeze. Also, with his back turned to you, is a very large... yeah. Crap. Luxodon. Yeah, in white, kind of silvery robes with like teal strips going down. He has a pair of spectacles. He's there reading a book, not really paying attention either, smoking a pipe. And then finally, the other figure who would catch your attention is a kind of midnight-skinned tiefling woman with large curling horns, kind of all in black leathers, playing with a blade, kind of like picking the kind of dirt between her fingernails, and occasionally listening to this guy reciting war tales. He goes on, is like, and they're all around them. They're coming in from the left, coming in from the east and north, all sides. But the Amenders vanquished them. A single stroke of their hands, the army, the forces of Lucy were gone. And everyone's starting to, like, at the edge of their seat, all in the tavern, kind of holding their breaths. A little child off to the side as well, just kind of goes forward and says, and then what? What happened to the little boy that they were protecting? He's like, well, of course, they teleported the child to back to their family and continued on into the depths of the battlefield. This continues on. Everyone's just listening, just like in absolute awe, listening to the story of this party as he describes each and every one of these members of a group called the Amenders and how they fought against and pushed back against Lucy's horde on the front lines at the edge of Jotunheim. They're fighting to press back against Lucy's opposing forces. What are the rest of you doing? Yeah, Gorgas looks pretty fucked. So the three of you just kind of moving through the crowd. As you do move through the crowd, I'll get you either to make, intimidation, persuasion, athletics, or acrobatics to maneuver. Okay. Alright. Greg's gonna give it a go. That's pretty good. It's 21. Nice. And what's that big kid? Wow, all of you over 20. So like you just start walking and guys just push past, rolling off your bodies. Like a steamroller. Amazing. Yeah, so you literally like a steamroller moving through. All these guys are just like literally pushed past, like have to stumble up off the ground and pushed again as this wall of force just moves through every one of them. They all start buckling and falling over in giant piles to the sides of the street as you just casually make your way into the thing, and a clear path is left for Burr and Joe to follow behind if they want, unless they want to go anywhere else. Say Burr will follow up as well. Does Joe want to stay there, or will you want to head off somewhere else at the moment? Sure thing. So you can start making your way to the
the wet noodle.
All right. So as you guys eventually push past, Cedric, you're struggling a little bit with trying to actually get through the crowd currently. Actually, I've got a newer token for you. There we go. It's better. There you are. Massive Cedric. Mega Cedric. There we go. Yeah, you're starting to push past the crowd. Few of you're kind of like pushing past, you're kind of blocking people's views, and like, oh, down in front. One of them eventually just kind of throws you onto a chair, just kind of get you to sit. It's like, wait a minute, I'm getting to the best part. It's up to you. There's a couple of drinks on the table, yeah. I mean it. One of the guys who does like sit you down immediately sees that, he's like, oh, and the story continues and his attention is immediately refocused. He's like, oh, alright, okay, it's fine. And he goes on to talk about these epic trials as you all start to make your way in to the inn. He goes on, he's like, and we do apologize for the delays, but we are here now to attend to the mines. We've been waiting for quite some time, but the mines will be cleared by tomorrow morning. Sorry, who's speaking? Berber just kind of gives a wave like, hi, how's it going? Oh, kind of clicks his back into place. Even Grug is like pretty tuckered out. He's just kind of leaning against the door. People are trying to come into the door, and he's just like relaxing against it as the people are pressing against it, just massaging his back, just like, oh yeah. Dwarf man. The mines are infested with hundreds and thousands of Remorhas. Only the likes of the Amenders can fix a problem such as this. Ignore him, everybody. The mines will be attended to tonight. Thank you for the show. It's good to see the comedians have arrived. The others are kind of rolling their eyes, who are in the kind of group who's been describing the elven man. Kind of steps off, gets up a little cloth and kind of polishes his armor that's been sitting on the grimy sofa, and eventually kind of cuts it across you just in front of your path as you're walking past him. And he's like, hello, John. I go by the name of Bellas. You cleared the mines, you say? Okay. Congratulations, if that is is what you accomplished. That we were late. We can go in though, and we can tidy up the rest. No one can hear you. Fuck. How can no one hear us? Oh, it's telling us that. Oh, what? Oh, fuck. Hold up. That's weird. Oh, shit! Oh my god, hold up. Default. What the fuck? How did this happen? Oh my god. Thank you, Patema. Can you hear anyone now? Can someone say something? What? I don't understand. I mean, it's all the sounds are working and stuff. That's really strange. All the audio levels are even coming up on my computer. Oh man, what the hell? Yeah, okay. But, Okay. God damn it. How does this even happen? Oh yeah, the stream bear with us while we're... That's a good point. Oh my god, how does this even... It's like, as soon as I step away from my computer, it just decides to do something else. Add source... maybe now? Desktop audio? Huh. Wait. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell this is. Audio input capture... No. You can't fireball the room. No, not the children.
I was gonna sit there and listen to see if they were gonna try and take credit.
Plus, I'd be fully down to fuck him up if I wasn't on 3 HP.
Yeah, I kind of figured that we're all a bit ready to die, so we should
It's working now. Okay, that was weird. I just had to delete it and add it again. I'm so sorry for everyone, but we're all good now.
I hope it's a lot less confusing now that you can hear us.
It's just me talking like a madman. Yeah. They push past.
It's Gabe's on prompt to
God.
He's replacing all the Yeeters with himself. He's playing the role.
She had all these little puppets and everything. Just, I'm Medic, I'm so wide. He's playing with a meter stick turned on its side.
Every time we made him laugh, it looked like he was laughing at himself.
Oh no.
That is very true.
Oh god, quick recap. Cedric is very tired, has just made his way in. People are stepping to the side to leave him in. Diego, Ebic, and Grog just push through the crowd like a bulldozer, just making their way through. Finally stepped inside. Ebic is now saying that they've cleared the mines, and this other man is just saying an absolute poppycock was not even something that's possible. And Joe has gone down to the Wet Noodle to continue some business stuff with his sex toy enterprise. Industry, sorry.
You going big or we going home?
Going big, that should be your catchphrase.
Anything if you're brave enough.
Amazing. So, as this other one who introduces himself as Belos steps forward and says, well, whatever you haven't cleared up, we will go down and clear up in a matter of hours. This town will be right on its feet. Absolute pleasure meeting you, though. What's your name? Sorry?
Epic. Yeah, watch out for those weird Eldritch Abomination things. They kind of implant eggs into people, and it's a huge deal. They crawl on the ceiling, it's weird.
I've dealt with similar things along the front lines. People are calling them slads, demons from the chaos, come in all shapes of
Oh,
creepy
that makes
forms.
sense for that the other demon we got rid of. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes
I'm
sense.
just gonna walk away.
Totally fair.
Like, it's like, oh, that makes the demon make more sense. I'm just gonna walk off.
And it heads back onto the sofa, just kind of stroking the wooden automaton's arm. It's like, good chap, good chap. Right, yes, the story. Sorry, everyone. They were there. Few of the minor demons were approaching. This lady with a serpent-like body was coming at us full throttle. And he continues on with whatever this story is. Yeah, shenanigans.
I'm gonna turn to the person next to me and be like, "Oh, we actually killed a lady with a serpent body not too long ago."
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. A 20.
Oh shit! You see her a second. He kind of turns and looks a little annoyed, and then his eyes widen, like, "What, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!"
Oh,
fuck.
as Ebig's leaving, can you go, did that snake person have any relation to Sassenach? Because we kind of killed him.
Sassenach! Sassenach doesn't exist, everybody. Sassenach has been dead for hundreds of years. Anyway, no relation. This was one of the demons from the border of the chaos. He was running a platoon of Lucy's army. There's 4 arms as well. 4
I'll chuckle, turn to the same guy and go, we killed Lucy too.
No, we didn't kill Lucy.
The guy, you do say that, he's like, what? I will get you to make a performance check.
Performance?
Yeah.
An 11.
He got a natural 1. He is like, he gets up on his feet, stands up and just starts like clinking his glass. He's like, everyone, the war is over. This man's killed Lucy. Huzzah! He raises the cup up. He's such a good performance check himself.
Ebig will just turn around. No, Carl, that was Lilith. Was it Lilith? What was the weird
It's Lilith, yeah.
vine person?
That was Lilith, yeah.
That was Lilith, yeah. I'm just fucking with this guy.
It was Lilith, not Lucy. Lucy's a different thing.
You see, as he pulls up the cup, like some guy with like a shotgun just fires the cup out of his hand. It's like, get the fuck down! Shut up, Carl! It's like, oh, sorry. Oh, Lilith was the one. Sorry.
I'll just chuckle to myself, get up and go to my room.
That's fair. So you start heading off there. At this stage as well, the illithid is starting to go a bit puffy in the face. He's kind of going like a brighter beetroot red. And it's just Lilith, please. Anyway, and a few people are starting to mention things like, actually, yeah, Lilith's gone missing recently. I haven't heard anything from her. There are rumors that there was a group that slayed her, and all the attention's starting to divert away from his storytelling.
Yeah, we kind of cut off her head. That was
don't we have her head?
I think you do.
I think we do have her head, but it doesn't have like a Medusa type effect, so we don't really want to go showing it around.
That's fair.
No, that's a different. That's an eye. But I think
Oh,
we
it is
have
an
a
eye.
You do have that
somewhere,
eye, yeah.
We did like,
You have her head, it's just a severed dragon's head, I think.
We don't have the bag of holding because Joe has the bag of holding.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, because that would be a lot more like convenient. Just to, like, you want to see it?
Gordon's also gonna push up past
you
everyone.
mean this Lilith?
No proof! Can't say it was them. Anyway, did I ever tell you about the time the Menders took on those icy soldiers that were coming in, the undead ones with the crystals coming out of the body? And everyone's kind of starting to lose attention a little bit. It's like, oh man, I think I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, this is good. Nice job, Brian. Thanks for the story. I'll see you later.
Brian.
Rip.
A few people start to just exit the place. He's like, many other stories. But the heroes are heading on their way now. If everyone would like to join us as we head our way to the mines. And eventually the Luxon kind of closes his book, fixes his glasses, sits up very slowly. Lead the way.
Oh, there's probably some remnants still down there, but the queen's dead. But there probably is like one or two left.
Peculiar. He kind of continues smoking his pipe. Continues at the door as the other.
Yeah, there might be some nerve gas down there as well. So
Oh yeah, shit, the nerve gas. Yeah, that's an different thing. Watch out for that.
You see as the illithid as well just keeps like waving his hands like nerve gas. It's not real. As he continues on, the lady in the top hat just kind of like pulls him down and just like brings her head close. Just like, shut the fuck up. And continue out, leaving the place in silence. They all kind of start muttering between themselves, and you all kind of head off. Make your way back up to your rooms. All right.
Yes, it is time to take a very long rest.
All right. While this is all happening, Joe, you make your way to the wet noodle where a few of the other people come out to greet you. A few of the other owners of the establishment, including Quill, one of the Thiebling lady, comes out with a big kind of fur coat on, reaches up to shake your hand. Ah, Joe, how's it going? How was the nerve gas? Did that prove effective?
Yeah.
Excellent, fantastic, that's super. How can we help you?
Well, I just wanted to keep you updated that we have the mine clear, and the hotel seemed a bit busy, so I said I'd give you a quick update while that quietened down. Do you have any idea what's happening over there?
Yeah, some heroes who were on the front lines managed to push back some of Lucy's forces for the time being. They were late. They did apologize that they couldn't arrive. I'm glad that we got a hold of you, as I mean, we're gonna have to wait for another few days for them. That's why the Queen gave you the countdown. But I don't know. I haven't really heard much about them. They seem whatever. We're just here. We're still running the business. Hoping to grab a few passerbyers as they're leaving the party tonight. Just putting up some kind of lights and things to attract them, bring them in.
I don't think I met this character.
Grind never stops.
She, this character, quote, she was at the meeting. She was the one who gave you the nerve gas. They developed it in Orkyle, but she seems to also be connected with this business here.
So
I guess I'll let them know at the we'll call it the castle or whatever. I'll go over there. I'll let them know the place is clear, and they don't need to go paying 2 people, and they can pay you for whatever's been going on.
right.
I'm sure they have the factories up and running.
Our business endeavors then from tomorrow once.
Absolutely. She starts rubbing her hands together.
Hopefully.
She's like, yeah, I think as soon as the factories are up, we'll be able to get mass producing. I know that there's a lot of guns and a lot of need for guns right now, but I think with all the tensions really high, I think people are going to also need some unwinding tools, if you know what I'm saying.
Some release switches.
Some release, exactly. And she kind of takes your hand and puts her hand on top of your hand. Just gives it a pat. You understand. All right. Is there anything we can do for you here? She puts her hands on her hips.
I was going to give a quick rundown of some ideas I had, but the walk over is kind of like I'm hitting my limit. I think I'm just going to head back and.
That's fine. Here. And she kind of rummages around, pulls out a scroll and wrapped around a rock, and ties it with a bit of green string. Here's my number. You can call me once a day, whenever you have some ideas. It's an hour. We can call for an hour a day, and whenever you want to discuss business endeavors, any ideas, any other things you got for me, send them my way, and we can talk in the morning.
Will do.
All right, cool. Bula.
So Joe's just gonna like turn around and kind of like have a slight limp as he walks away.
She's like, as you are kind of limping away, she's like, honey, did you want to have a good bathhouse here, on us?
While that sounds amazing, I'm fairly sure I'll fall asleep in the first 2 minutes.
That's fair.
So we'll leave it there, and I'll take you up on that offer some other time.
All right. Good luck. Start hobbling back through the streets as the kind of disappointed members of the crowd start to make their way past you as well, just shuffling by. A few of them like kind of pass by this place and like, "We up in there?" Yeah, all right. And a few people just start heading down this way, and they immediately, as you're kind of walking by, you can hear Quill promoting some of these new sex toys being developed. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Okay. And you make your way back up into the inn. As you do as well, you also would pass by the members of the Amenders. These kind of motley crew coming your way. But yeah, they're going to head off towards the mines. If I can grab one. Doesn't really matter.
Nah, he's staying with us.
No, they're staying with us. All right.
When the Ottoman walks past, I'll just like whip out a little notepad and start taking notes.
give me an intelligence check.
$22.
22. You can tell that there is some amount of technology here, but there also seems to be a natural energy source powering the whole thing. Not something arcane, but something more natural. Some kind of magical aspects to it, but similar to the fireflies that live within Burr. There seems to be a similar kind of power source inside him. You get a sense, kind of some druidic magics at work. All right, so you'll head up to the. Oh man, one's here.
Oh, Toto!
Toto!
I forgot he existed.
Ta-da!
He is there, waiting in the room for you, kind of just chilling. He's absolutely destroyed the bed at this stage. But let's get the parties. Yeeters. There we go.
You fought the card there.
2 Totos! Alright. Start making our way in here. Get rid of that Cedric. Womp. Womp.
Is that destroyed room me and Greg?
The destroyed room down here is Burr and Epic. The destroyed room over here was you and Krog, yeah. Over to the left, yeah.
I was gonna click long rest and then remembered that never happens. So
Oh?
yeah, we always get woken in the middle of the night with some sort of assassin.
Yeah, just like guilt
Fairies,
tripping me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying now, if there's some bullshit, I'm choosing to sleep through it.
just wake up and just go. Do you know what? No, the guys will deal with it. And just roll back over.
Just do that thing that, you wake up in the middle of the night and you check your phone that's on too high a brightness and you go, oh, fuck off, and just put it down, face down, and go back to sleep.
I hate that. You just get momentarily blinded. Ah, fuck. Oh,
God, where am I? My retina.
I can't believe I've done this.
Can't believe you've done this.
my favorite one of those is a cat one, and it opens up and it flashes. It goes. "Nyeh."
Baby Croak.
That's great.
Okay. So as you kind of make your way into your rooms, Joe, you're met like with a Toto who just leaps on top of you, pins you to the ground. Your body's absolutely exhausted. Your legs go out below you, and he's just licking your face, kind of licking and sniffing and nibbling around your armor, looking to see if you have any snacks or treats for him.
I'll just like kind of like half pat him, half kind of slap him. I'm so tired.
Okay. Donovan, she just kind of comes back, all kind of gangly, kind of bouncing around the place, and then she hops on the bed. You hear the bed creaking, and it's kind of like a few of the slats have gone out from below the bed, but it's still you can still use it and have a good enough night here. Cedric, as soon as you do come into your room, sitting at the edge of the bed is the familiar blue dragonborn lady, Sora, who's the head of the Chronergy. So you kind of waddle into the room. She has her like a leg folded over the other, and stands up, pulls down her hood, and you can see now all the kind of she's quite young. Now you can see her features better. Has a very soft smile on her face, and she's like, Cedric, it's been a while. I'm sorry it took so long, but we have. Oh, sorry. Maybe tomorrow. It's a better time. You look.
Gotta take off my cloak, put it down, just sit at the edge of the bed, just look. No. What did I? Why are you here again?
The crystal you gave me. I have managed to, because the rest of us are not incredibly creative or aren't the best at making weapons or blacksmiths, and we thought it might take more time to go to a blacksmith. So instead, we have developed keychains, and on each one of her fingers dangle a single keychain with a pink crystal at the end. And along these kind of gold rings around the spherical crystal, there's dozens and dozens of tiny runes all etched into it, which are also filled with this pink crystal dust, dusted into it. And then the same runes go along the gold chain that this crystal is attached to, and then there's a loop that can be attached to something else. And she says, okay, so we have created these keychains. Primarily they're a great way to upgrade items, to increase their powers. Occasionally you have an ordinary item, but you're very attached to it, and not many people want to go in on something else. So these keychains, you can equip them to your weapons, and they will allow you to harness time and space itself. Depending on what you equip it to, say a staff or an axe or a spear, it will have varying properties, but it will allow whatever you equip it to manipulate time. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool.
I just rolled a 5 on a con, so I think I'm actually actually nodding off entirely.
Revolutionary. She continues for another bit and eventually sees her dozed off. I will leave them in this box. I will leave them on your mantelpiece. I will go. Thank you. And she kind of helps you into bed, kind of tucks you in, and slowly makes her way out, leaving the box of the magic items on your desk with a little note, and heads off. Alright. And the rest of you, is there anything you want to do before you take a long rest, or do you want to just head straight to bed?
I'm happy to plunk down with Grug. I'll nest in the corner per usual.
Perfect. Alright. There you go. Grog just collapses. He just gets in the door and just falls forward onto the floor. And that is how he stays for the next few hours. What was I going to look up there? 2 seconds. Get something for this. Oh yeah. Wait. Ah, there
Oh yay.
we go.
Wait, what? Is that Jurassic?
So
It looks
as,
like a Jurassic.
as you all drift off to sleep. Epic, is there anything that you want to do, or are you just heading
No,
straight
I'll
to
just
bed?
cuddle with Burr.
Nice. As you do cuddle with Burr, a little chill kind of runs up your spine for a moment. Something that you haven't felt in a very long time, even though you're in Jotunheim right now. You haven't felt the cold in a very long time since you found the ring. As you doze off to sleep, you do feel this small creeping up your back of just the tiniest of chills. And as you fall deeper and deeper into your slumber, you find yourself now on your back on a surface of ice. You can feel it below your feet, but you can't really see much else. You can just hear the echoes of a cave, snowy winds pouring in. There's a slight snowfall inside this cave. The ceiling seems to go up as far as you can see. With your dwarven vision, you can make out most things in here. The main thing you see is this large glacier in front of you. That seems to be made out of rock and stone and crystal and ice.
I was
And
like,
you
Cheer, can we do this tomorrow? I'm exhausted.
And as you start to look up at this thing, it fades. And you're back into darkness again.
Thank you, buddy.
And warmth returns to you as Burr cuddles into you and spoons you from behind. And you
I just love that. Epic's like, Tyr, I know this is probably important, but just not tonight.
And you all have a very, very long rest. Sleeping until probably noon the next day. And you manage to heal up from most of your wounds. You have a good, comfy enough place. You get back your spell slots. You patch up most of your wounds. Most of your wounds start to heal and coagulate. But you still ache the next day, for sure. But regardless, you all get the benefits of a long rest. Today is more of a sunny day, and it's up to you what you want to do with it. It's not so much.
Should
so
we
many
just
clouds and
confirm with the mayor that we're actually being paid?
stuff.
Probably go pick up our payment. Just in
Yeah,
case.
not like have the amenders take it or
Oh
something.
my god.
That would be.
That would be sad.
I don't care about this like war. If they take our payment, like I'll let the world end.
I will throw hands.
Hands will be thrown. Alright. So. The inn is still bustling the next noon, I guess, when you start making your way down. But not so much for the menders, but for you as you start making your way down the stairs, as there's whispers and things amongst the crowd. Talking like, so it was them. It was them. They're the ones who cleaned the mine. Oh my god. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Fantastic. And as you do start to make your way down the creaky stairs and come into view, everyone immediately just stands up and starts clapping. And then more and more people join in, and eventually everyone just starts roaring, like banging their glasses on the tables, start clinking glasses, and just it turns into just a full orchestra of roars and cheers. Everyone just crying out, "The Yeeters! We have guns again!" People are like firing shotguns in the air. It's like, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? The barman as well is trying to like silence people down. It's like, no guys, don't shoot, no god, no fire. The ceiling's coming down as people come down, kind of grab you, pat you, kind of bring you into the crowd. It's like, can you get you a drink? What do you need? What do you want? You want any guns? I'll give you a discount, half price on everything. They start pulling you around.
As he says that,
Bad.
Cedric's just going to look at the very top shelf, his entire selection.
So he starts dragging you around, and one of the guys, a furbog in kind of armor, is just like, hey, it's on me, eh? It's on me. It's on me. That one. Nah, you know what? Those two up there. Bring them down. Vintage. And he's like, that will be 400 gold. And he kind of like swallows for a second, looks down at the floor, turns back to you. Yeah, we'll get him. Maybe, yeah, that one. Yeah, bring them both down. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll look at him. Thank you very much, sir. I'll just take both bottles.
You now have, if I can find my
I
mind
was
here.
gonna offer him a drink.
I mean, most adventuring parties just get 400 gold as like payment. Well, I'm just getting these are just some dude got them for me for free.
Some
I'll take
random
that.
guy. So you have on you. I'll get you to roll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'll be back in just.
Yeah, sure, of course. Roll me a d20.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
Nat.
Nat
20.
20? Oh shit. So he pulls down a glass bottle with kind of very sharp points all around. It's a very jagged, sharp bottle with a kind of metal spearheaded top for the kind of stopper. And then it has this kind of gradient from black to green, and the black gradient kind of is in the shape of a skull. And there is just a little bit of text kind of embossed in the glass itself that just says Stabsanthine. And I'll get you to roll another d20.
That's actually a
Yeah.
really good name for a drink. What's it called? Kinda like
Stabsanthine. So like absinthe.
that.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's
Stabsynth.
actually
Stabsynth.
that's actually a
Stabsynth,
really
sorry.
good name.
Absinthe. And
Yes.
you need another D20.
Another d20 as well. While you're rolling the d20, at the back on a little waxy label, it says, there's a little description of it. It says, waxy yet refreshing, refined from the ground up needles of arcane plants. Spitting up these needles is considered rude. Please enjoy this pickly beverage.
Pickly.
Prickly. Sorry, prickly.
Prickly.
Aww.
Prickly.
I was going to say Craig would like that. Fuck off.
And then what you got in the other one?
And
An 18.
18. So 1. Okay, and then the next one that it brings down is a wrapped in bandages. This kind of gourd, this clay gourd, and along one of the bandages it reads Mender's Mead.
Mender's Mead.
And another bit of text goes with this. It says, concoction filled with herbs and vitamins that promote wellness, has a fragrant and herbal bouquet. So,
Is there a percentage of on the Stabsynth?
Stabsynth is 110%.
What?
And the Mender's Mead is
It is refined. It's also well, it's brewed from this magical plant that they don't seem to specify the name of, but it's made from the needles of this this plant. The Mender's Mead is 30%. Yeah, he hands down 2 of these bottles to you. Kind kind of like starts emptying his purse. He's still counting out silvers and coppers on the table. So that should be it. That's all of it there. Yeah. My man, right here.
I'll turn and I'll shake his hand.
Yeah. He's trying to. You can see he's like trying to figure out what your name is. He can't remember what people were calling you, but yeah, he just shakes your hand. He's just like, oh, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. You're the barbarian of the group, right?
Ah, yes.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Is anyone else?
I'll
yeah.
turn to Grug and be like, "This is Grug. He's our wizard.
I am.
Strong wizard."
Yes. He's gonna see if he can actually cop onto what's. Yes, I am the wizard, and I use the fireballs.
I'll just look at Grug. Good job.
Haha. Yes, I like a book. Haha. And he's like, "Oh, actually, I've been trying to study it myself." And he kind of guides Grug over to the side. Yes. Well, okay. Anyone else want to do anything in the bar currently? Well, drinks are running around. Or...
I'm just gonna get some stew for
stew.
me.
Yeah, I would also like to actually get some food. I'm not
Nice.
having a liquid dinner.
Burr, and I'll just get stew for everyone in the group. Really.
That'll probably be like for a nice stew. I will say altogether it'll be like 2 silver. If you want to write that down.
Okay.
Damn, this guy stocks very expensive liquor.
It was top shelf. Yeah, the prices of things in D&D are something. I'm always kind of like, is this right? Yeah, I guess this is fine. So as you kind of go to the only free table there that's been cleared out for you, there is one very kind of beaten and kind of very weathered looking character in worn, rusted armor and kind of ripped robes, wearing a large helmet. Very tall individual, broad shouldered, mainly due to the armor that he's wearing. Kind of eventually sees you making your way there and steps up and kind of makes his way out of the place.
I was kind of nod at him, saying thank you.
Gives you a nod. Makes his way to the window, just staring at it, very broodingly. So yeah, stews come around, and they also kind of give you some ales on the house, and a few other kind of freshly squeezed juices from fruits that were brought over from Chult, which I can't use. I can't use Chult. I have to change that name because it's owned by Wizards of the Coast. But for now, it's Chult, the jungle. On the jungle. But yeah, they bring you loads of fresh
I'm gonna
juice.
make my juice into a mimosa with some stabsinthe.
Nice. Oh, you're gonna drink the stabsinthe?
Just a tiny.
Do you want to have some stew first, so you have like these?
Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna eat some
the
stew
100%.
and like ease myself into it, but
That's fair.
I'm also a raging alcoholic, so I can't forget that.
That is true.
I will, yeah.
Just the smallest little like cap.
Okay, I'll say, yeah, with the small cap, you won't be affected by it. But if you want, you can roll a con save to... just enough to cause you...
7.
7. You are now tipsy, so you have advantage on all charisma checks and charisma saves. Alright, so you eat up. People start gathering around, asking about it, like if the mines are safe now to go down. And people are already saying like that they already went down last night, and the whole place seems to be pretty clear. A couple of guys did die going down into the mines to check on it. Even despite the warnings that people were kind of talking around about the nerve gas, a couple of people did check, but it's all been ventilated now, and the factory was up and running first thing this morning. So people have already started manufacturing guns. Stocks are starting to kind of stock up again, and a bunch of people are starting to recommend their shops as well, and like where you should go if you wanted to get the best gear for your adventures ahead. a few of them mention the following.
While he looks for this, Joe, how are our coppers looking? Are we good to go to like high-end shops, or should we stick to the mid-tiers? Like,
Right. Just a rough count. I currently have 170 Electorum,
Right.
He's not.
The only
Not
currency.
79 gold pieces, and 2,450 platinum pieces.
cool.
Let me mark. It's 20,000 gold. Okay, good to know. All right. So as people are going around, there is a familiar blood elf who comes over to you as well, wearing glasses, kind of slick back hair. Eventually, kind of pushes through the crowd and does say to you, like, if you wanted to come back, Ebony and Ivory, again, we do have revolvers now in stock. If you are around, if you are passing through, I'll be there. Kind of gets pushed back out of the crowd as more people come forward, and one of them suggests is like, you should go to the long shot. You should go to the long shot. That's the best place you want to go now. If you want to go long range weapons in the long shot. Would you believe, eh? A few other people say, another guy comes through and is like, nah, you would have got a spry and pry. Spry and pry is where you're going to get the rifles, the automatic shit. That's the really good shit for you. And finally, one kind of albino, like just completely white kobold pushes through, really, really short. He's got like big kind of pink bags under his eyes, and just says, if you want to get the best weapon, meet me at Kaboom Kabooms. I'll get you the Kaboom. Eh? Let's get to Kaboom. The big boom. Eh? Okay.
The big boomba.
The big boomba. He kind of comes back into the crowd.
I like that sales pitch.
It's
To the point.
Straight point, efficient.
People continue as well, going on saying that most shops as well that you go to sell shockles, which are the healing shotguns, and also talk about the pistols, which are stocked in every other shop. But to get any of the specialities that other shops make, you want to go to the specific shops to get the other ones. But yeah, there you go.
I'm going to read the letter that was on the box.
Okay. So it's addressed to the Black Tortoise, and it has been sealed with a symbol of like a blue azure dragon. It's kind of like a slight tealy blue wax seal. And as you open it up, it's a very simple letter from Sora, going through how to equip the keychains onto your weapons. She says as well that you can equip them to any magical item that you already own, and it will give them additional properties, or if you equip it to the bottom of any other non-magical weapon, it will give them the same properties. Depending on your own proficiency and your own kind of someone's strength, like you can only wield a certain amount of keychains on one weapon at any one time, but the more promise that you have and that you show, the more keychains you should be able to wield. Well, she goes into details on each of the keychains and what she anticipates, what kind of effects she anticipates them having. So, if you do want to read them, I can tell you what each keychain should do when you equip it.
Sure.
Okay, so she mentions anything like axes or large slashing weapons should be able to hold up here. Cut away the time between you and someone else. So someone's eventually going to reach you at some point. Slashing weapons can slash away that time, cut that time so that they'll appear in front of you faster than they should. Piercing weapons, as she mentions, like bows and spears and things, do a similar thing where they'll puncture a hole through time to drag you through it to a place you would have been in the future, essentially teleporting you forward wherever you make your attacks. Bludgeoning weapons, blunt weapons, and also using this while equipping it to a spellcasting focus or a staff. Whenever you cast force damage, thunder damage, or do bludgeoning damage, you will shatter time. Essentially, just you will shatter them through time. You will smash them through time away from you. So the slashing brings them towards you, bludgeoning throws them away. They then talk about how other kind of properties, she thinks maybe fire and acid, possibly other types, can burn or erode the time away from a target, either aging them or making them younger. It'll burn away the years from a target. And then finally, cold damage or lightning seems to put people into a form of stasis when using these charms, slowing them down or causing them to twitch between different time zones. So that's what you've got. You have 4 keychains.
Sounds pretty sick.
Nothing complicated, so.
Nothing complicated. You put it on a weapon and it does stuff. They have charges.
So would it be then that if I attached all 4 to my staff, it would shatter time 4 times as much?
You could potentially, but it also mentions how you can only have so many keychains on something at any given time, depending on your own strength. Just for the context, because you're all level 11 now, right?
Yep.
You can have up to 3 keychains on a weapon. She doesn't think that you'll get much more out of attaching more than 1 keychain onto something. One of these ones in particular, but you can always try.
Interesting.
There you go.
I'll have to think about that.
Mm-hmm. I can give you all the stats after the game as well on each
Yeah.
thingy and what they do. But that's essentially what she thinks each of them do.
Alright.
Alright. So, what do you want to do?
I don't want to go to that cool kobold's place.
You're gonna go to Kaboom Kabooms?
Yeah.
Should we go get our reward first so we have more gold potentially?
That's definitely the right play.
I want to rub it in the fucking Amender's face as well if they're there.
Yeah, because we're running so short on gold, guys.
It's not about the goal, Craig. It's about the message.
My pockets are only so deep, you know.
And we don't want the amenders taking credit for.
Yeah,
That's fair.
the reputation is more important.
All right. So you start heading towards the castle.
Mm.
All right. I'll say Grug's currently caught up in conversation with this guy about wizardry. Actually, I've got a different token for Joe as well.
The Trask randomly appears.
Better. All right.
Very nice.
So, the Yeeters roll up outside the castle, where the queen herself is starting to kind of talk to these the Amenders and apologizing to them. The only one really making a big scene of it is the Illithid, like, that's Poppycock! We issued that job weeks ago. And she's like, and I'm sorry, but you didn't arrive, and we gave it to someone else who could, get things done faster, and...
I just, like, Conor McGregor strut up. I just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, we got it from here, don't worry.
Excuse me. His tentacles just fly in all different directions. I'll get you to make a intimidation check or persuasion check.
I got a 17 on intimidation.
Okay, so he just stumbles back, throws his cloak back. I'll be waiting by the horses. You're on your own, all of you. Heads off. The queen kind of gives you a bow and is eventually like, thank you.
He seems lovely.
The others kind of just don't really say much, just roll their eyes, just like, it's nice meeting you. The kind of massive automaton heads off. The elf kind of quickly following behind. The tiefling as well gives a bow and a nod, kind of puts away her dagger, sheaths it, skips along. And,
as the automaton walks away, Joe's just going to look disappointed as the measuring tape that he just took out kind of folds as he puts his arm back down.
You see, I taking note of that as well. The halfling lady comes up to you, kind of folding her arms, and she's like, he's a masterpiece, ain't he? Yeah.
He's good work, and I can appreciate it because I'm somewhat of an inventor myself.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you appreciate my masterpiece. I've worked on him for quite some time. Weaving in a bit of druid magic and a little bit of technology, I've created a living being, basically.
Yeah. As you can see, my masterpiece is attached to my chest.
I can see. She kind of looks at, kind of goes on her tiptoes and kind of taps it. Woo! That's good. That's good. That's good stuff. That's amazing. And you use this to power your sex toys?
We're looking into other methods for the sex toys.
Okay, yeah. You don't want to blow the cocks off people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't be damaging our clients.
No. That would be terrible. But
Everyone just go, that can happen.
Bird just gives you a slow pat on the shoulder and nods.
A lot of our products are still in the testing phase.
Yeah.
R&D, so.
I have to say though, hats off to you for creativity. That's. I would never have come up with that.
That's the name of the game.
Huh. I've got a competitor. See you around. She kind of gives you a nod. Kind of more into she's kind of walking backwards as well, kind of playing with her hat as well and fixing it. She says, I'm working on kind of stuff for hospitals and things. We're trying to heal people. That's my kind of vision. Everyone has a little kind of automaton that can fix up wounds and patch them up. I'll be in touch. If we see each other again, we gotta swap notes.
No worries, I can give a hand if you need it.
Alright. She kind of waves. This old Loxodon kind of goes along, puffs his pipe, just moves very slowly. The others have long gone at this stage, and he's just slowly moving through the crowd, gives you all a nod. Pleasure. Continues on.
Is the other inventor's name Tadashi?
Tadashi? No.
This is the name of the guy in Big Hero 6 that invents.
Oh,
Baymax.
yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, goddamn. Maybe it is now. So they head off, and eventually the queen gives a sigh. It's like, thank you. Thought I'd be here all day with those. They've done a lot of good for the town in the past, but I have to appreciate you coming in here and sorting things out. And we're in a bit of a tight spot there. Thank you. As promised, you will be paid for your efforts, either by gold, or we can offer you some of our finest weapons of the town, one of each piece. I'll go to each shop and each craftsman around the town, and they're more than happy to present you a finely crafted masterpiece of equipment. It's up to you if you would prefer 1,000 gold each for each person in your party, or if you would prefer a collection of firearms.
Here's the question, boys. Do we think a gun costs 1,000 gold pieces?
I mean, do we get
We can make
a
this-
gun of our choice from the
We can make this a voting
shop,
tree
or just a
because
pre-selected?
I feel I don't have to.
I also don't need a gun. I am
Same.
the gun.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Well,
Yeah.
if you would like, we can give you some of the 1,000 gold pieces, and we can also give you 1 or 2 weapons and make up for the 1,000 that you haven't got. Whichever you prefer.
Think.
I have
There you go.
a list of weapons that might interest you if you would like to hear the selection we can provide for you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Sure, give us a.
So, from Ebony and Ivory, he's willing to give you 2 revolvers from his shop. We have the long shot is willing to provide you a sniper rifle from their shop, which is able to fire at something over 240 feet away, I believe.
If only we had Cyrax in
Are-
the party still.
I was considering buying it for him.
Yes.
A gift.
We should definitely get him the gun.
We also have from Spray and Pray. They're willing to give you a automatic rifle, which has the capabilities to take out large groups of people in a matter of seconds. And then finally, from Kaboom Kaboom, he is offering to give you one of his rocket launchers, or grenade launchers, I should say.
I think we want the sniper, the grenade launcher, and then like
2,000 gold.
Well, there is 1, 2.
is it only the 4 main party members that are getting the 1,000 gold, or do Grug and Burr get 1,000 gold too?
Oh, well, they were all in the one group, I assume, and you all did the same amount of work, so I would say 6,000 gold for. And in total. We can give you those 2 weapons, and we can give you 4,000 gold split between you, if you would like.
I think that sounds okay. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Get the sniper for Cyrex, grenade launcher for someone. Just seems like a fun thing to have.
That's
Um,
gonna come in handy.
So,
We'll forget we have it, and just like we go through our inventory like one day, and you're like, "Yeah, we have grenade launcher."
I think, as yes, that should do us well.
okay.
You can supply the gold to Joe here. He's our bank.
Sure thing. So as she goes around, takes from some of her servants behind her, she takes a very beautiful red wood box with gold trimming all around, and a few of her kind of the members start pouring bags of gold into it. And she turns around and hands you the box and gives a bow, and also provides a gold key to go with it. This is a box restoring any future wealth that you may gain as well. And as you can immediately, as you take it, you can see little arcane glyphs and runes all around it, which you would decipher very quickly as properties that would be given, writing that you would use to enchant something as a bag of holding of some sort. So it's this little box for holding.
Oh, be careful there. We can't put that in the bag of holding.
It's true.
Oh, what happens?
If you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding, it makes a black hole.
That's
I'll just open the box.
Good to know.
I'll like just reach into the bag of holding and take out a normal like bag. You know, like one of those cartoon bags of a bank robber
nice.
With a money symbol on it.
with a money symbol on it. I'll
Grab
put
it.
the box on the ground and I'll start tipping just thousands of platinum and gold pieces just pouring into it.
As you do, at the very top of the box on the lid, you've got several numbers all that light up in different kind of colors, like one in gold, one in a platinum kind of color. You've got copper, and you've got a different color for each type of money going in there. Electrum is like a red color. But yeah, you start pouring it all in, and it all just starts filling up and just lets you know how much money is in the box at any given time. And she's just kind of there, kind of a little shocked at the amount of gold and wealth that you're pouring in, and she's just...
While I'm doing this, I'll just look up and say they didn't exaggerate when they said bank.
I see. Well,
That was
Well, I put
6k,
the
wasn't it?
Will I put the
4K.
box in
4,000.
We get
sheep
2
bag?
guns.
or where are you going to put the box?
Will I put it in the sheep bag?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. And eventually she turns around and a mantis folk, kind of very white pale mantis folk, turns around, and underneath a, like wrapped in red and gold silk, she unfolds a very long, exquisite sniper rifle. Made again out of red wood and gold trimming with like a leafy pattern all around it. There's also a sniper lens at the end of it. She presents it to you along with a magazine filled with 6 bullets.
6.
Yeah,
Would you
but-
mind if Cedric held onto this for a while, lads? Just so I have something for a bit of range.
Oh yeah.
If I run out of fireballs. Of course, it belongs to Cyrix, but we won't be meeting him for a little bit.
No, that's fine.
So as the mantis hands it to you, she kind of goes through the kind of loading procedure and mainly takes note, makes note to you of the different colored bullets that are in it. There are 3 ones that are filled with like a blue liquid, like a teal liquid, similar to the color of the slime pools that you had seen inside the cave. The other ones are empty, and she mentions how as you fire off each one of these blue ones, the energy that is fired off and the damage that's done will fill the other 3 empty ones, which can be used to heal companions. If you if you shoot an ally with one of those ones, the newly filled up ones, you can heal them instead of doing damage. So you've got 3 bullets that do damage, and then 3 bullets that will be filled up.
It's like a gun from Destiny or something.
And
Which one
each-
the
Okay.
heals?
I'm gonna need like a written description of that.
Oh
so I
yeah, I'll
remember
give that to you
Yeah.
later. And then you also wanted the rocket launcher.
The grenade launcher.
Yeah, the grenade launcher.
Yes.
So eventually, the white kobold, very short, kind of old kobold, comes around. And is like, I've got the kaboom. Right. So here is the grenade launcher. It fires grenades up to 120 feet. I have included one of my heal pulse grenades. Now, when you launch it into the rocket launcher, you fire, blows up people, absorbs their life force. You then can use this grenade on your allies afterwards to heal them a large amount in group. That is the grenade launcher. It just fire a grenade. I give you free grenade, free grenade. that you can also use. We also sell regular grenades at shop, but these heal grenades are very good. 2 uses, get more than 1 use out of.
Very cool. Thank you.
No problem.
How much is ammunition for these?
So ammunition varies. So you can get 10 rounds regular bullets in most shops for 3 gold pieces for 10 rounds. Just do regular damage. But then you want healing bullets. They start going up depending on price. So you get, if you want regular healing bullet, usually about 50 gold pieces per bullet. You want greater healing bullet, 100 gold pieces per bullet. Superior healing bullet, 500 gold pieces, and supreme healing bullet, 1,350 gold pieces. But also, the more healing it does, the more damage it does as well. They come in pairs. You have the empty bullet and you have the damaging bullet. When you do the damage with the bullet, it fills up the healing bullet.
Is there an explosive bullet?
Grenades. I have grenades. If you would like a grenade, I have grenades. For a grenade
No,
launcher.
I was looking for the sniper rifle.
Oh, no. Well, you know, if you buy one of the superior healing bullets, look at the amount of damage you do is explosive.
It'd be fun to use on the final boss. Like, 300 meters away, he just explodes.
If I 360 no scope the final boss, I mean,
Do you know what'd be hilarious? If we were doing like the final battle and we're gonna lose, we just go, do you know what? Fuck it. Box bag of holding.
Yeah,
Oh no.
okay, I have a sniper rifle.
I
Put
could
up
live
in our own
one
terms.
round of combat in that black hole because of my tattoo.
I have a magazine of 7, isn't it?
You can have 6 bullets in the sniper rifle.
6 bullets.
Currently, it's
Is that-
filled with 3 healing and 3.
3 healing.
But you can switch between. There's like a knob, like a thing that you can just freely switch between the two. It's like divided into 2 sections: the healing ones and the damaging ones. But you can fill it up with all damaging ones if you like. Yeah. And they explain as well. There are 3 types of bullets as well. You've got pistol bullets, which are smaller, and they're usually sold. You get 2 of each one. It's like 2 sets each time you buy them. You've also got kind of bigger bullets, which are kind of like revolver bullets, which are sold in just a pair. And then you also have shotgun shells. So your sniper rifle takes the revolver bullets. Which are bigger.
Cool. Could I buy like is this the only place where we can buy sniper bullets? I imagine Star Platinum has all that kind of stuff as
Star
well.
Platinum probably would, and you could probably find if you could find a blacksmith, or even
Could Joe make these?
Joe could probably. You could probably, if you spend enough time breaking them down. You would need though the to make them healing bullets like they have here. You would need
You need Smolux.
you need the Smolux material, yeah,
Oh no.
which is highly
So,
explosive if you carry it around.
The
Oh
brilliant
shit,
thing
don't I have
about
one of those in my
being-
bag?
And
What was that?
I'm an artificer,
Yeah.
so I have infusions,
Mm.
and one of those infusions I can use is repeating shot.
And what's that?
So it basically ignores the loading property if it has it.
Okay, so you can, yeah, you don't need to, yeah, the sniper rifle I think has a reloading property. Yeah, so does reloading essentially just mean...
But oh
It just means you
Yeah.
ignore the loading like in battle, isn't it? You still
Right,
use
yeah.
ammo.
yeah, so we
Yeah.
can just make a bunch of them, and he can just
Keep firing.
fire away with it.
Just rapid fire.
You use the grenade launcher and just spam it.
Fully automatic grenade launcher.
It's basically the golden gun in Destiny, but it never runs out.
Nice. But you would still have to have the amount of bullets, would you? You still have
so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if we
Yeah,
just
don't
fill
need
a
to
bag of
pause.
holding.
Yeah, you do literally just put a sack on the bottom.
Like a bell feeder.
The belt feeder.
But yeah. So the rest of the town is yours. If you want to buy weapons and other items, you can.
I think I would like to buy about 50 rounds, just standard rounds.
Oh, standard rounds. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, with the standard ones, you can get a where are they here? Yeah, it's 3 golds for. I'm gonna say for 5 pieces because they're that's for the pistol. So 3 golds for 5 rounds, so that would be 30 golds. For yeah, that'd be 30 gold for 50 regular bullets.
How much damage does a regular bullet do? Are they an item in
It
D&D?
does 2d8 piercing damage. Oh no, wait, no. Sorry, wrong one. It does 2d10 piercing damage.
Pretty good.
No, I'll write that down. Joe, I'm gonna need you to. I need my allowance.
How much you need?
You just put the 30.
30 gold. Alright. Does anyone else want to buy anything around the place?
I'll give you an extra 5 just so you have some walking around, Jake.
I'm trying to think.
Buy yourself a lollipop.
That'd be an expensive lollipop.
Yeah. I feel like that's how grandparents work. They're like, here's 10 cents for a PlayStation, or here's €5 for a lollipop.
It's either that or like they give you like 50 quid at a time.
Yeah, yeah, that too.
There's no in between. They either give
No.
you like a fiver or like
Mm.
50. There's no in between.
It's like you and Electrum pieces.
Yeah. Moss, Electrum is the worst currency. No, it's the only currency that matters.
Are you just trying to like buy the world's supply of Electrum, and then it becomes valuable? Because you
Monster's
have
trying to
Yeah.
move it like crypto.
it. Yeah, basically.
See,
Epic coin.
by the time Epic becomes like huge, he will have enough reputation to be like, hey, this guy only uses Electrum. Maybe Electrum's valuable.
He's thinking ahead. It's an investment.
Hey, don't you love it when your investments go well for once?
Alright.
Epic can afford to play the long game.
Yeah. I don't think I need to buy anything.
No? Okay. Cool. No worries. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else here. Okay, cool. Yeah, the healing grenade does 5d6 piercing damage when you in like an area, and then it can also heal some of that damage to other people. But I'll send all this on afterwards.
Cool.
All right, so you all want to head out of the city? Is there anything else you want to do in the city? Or yeah.
Do you want to like repair the car a bit more?
Yeah, could we spend some money to like fix up the cart? It took damage
Yeah.
on the way here, I think. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say that's like maybe 10 gold to fix it up.
Like, do we want to add like
Spoiler.
some like reinforcements to it, like metal onto it?
That's kind of cool.
We could probably get another horse. We have like one horse, don't we?
No, I don't even think it's a horse. I think it's a donkey.
Is it the zombie donkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the revived horse.
Oh.
It was brought back to life. So it has these glowing green eyes. It's kind of on its second life.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think we reinforce the cart and get some another horse. Reinforce the cart, get another horse.
Okay. Let's see here. There we go. All right. So in terms of reinforcing the cart, let me get my bookie book here.
Craig,
Yes.
do you think Joe can make prosthetic eyes? Or even like, well, like magical cybernetic eyes or whatever? It's currently about like
There
a third.
there
of
is
our-
an item in D&D that's just an eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's
So-
a wondrous artifact. They're exceedingly rare.
So,
There's like a large chunk of our party has lost eyes.
We just want to have him in the back.
Gabe, how does a 36 on a tinkering check work towards mapping out how to make an eye?
That you can make an eye.
I'm pretty sure with
easily.
a 36,
that you
you
can-
can call upon God and like make him your bitch.
You know what? If you make one of these eyes, I will give it a random boon.
Ooh.
If you create it, it would just depend. What's the how much is it to make? Like, how much gold would it cost to make a prosthetic limb?
I'll find that out because I have one.
Yeah,
It's a wondrous item.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an uncommon wondrous item too.
Yeah, because we need one for Burr, one for Cyrax, and then
I was gonna try send one back to Syra. If there's
The suggested cost is 800 gold.
800 for an uncommon.
that's not.
Okay, yeah.
Uncommon
yeah.
wondrous.
Uncommon. Yeah. Okay. So, as well, you do things for like half the price, is it? Or
You have to read that again. 'Cause
I think you do things cost about half the amount for you to make. So I don't know, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I would say for something like this, if it's an eye, you would cost half regardless. I just don't know if you're going to half that again. In terms of
it takes a quarter of the normal time and costs half as much as the usual gold.
okay, so I'll say you can make one of these eyes for 200 gold.
Okay, how many eyes do we need?
2.
2. All right, I will get you to roll a tinkering check for each of these, just to see what results you get.
27.
Okay. And what's
And 34.
okay? So
ridiculous rolls.
it's insane. All right. I
You
will
have
get
plus
you
11 and the efficiency is double.
on the first eye. I'll get you to roll a D100 for me.
$26.
26.
I love how my D20 roll was higher than my D100 roll.
Yeah, that's insane. So, as you work, it's kind of gotten to a level now where it's like an art form more than science to you, and sometimes you don't even know what's going to happen. With the first eye that you produce, I'm going to say maybe it might take you a day or so. I don't know how long it takes you to make these artifacts. but I'll say you can use some of the workshops that are here, and using some of the interesting materials that are here given to you in this town. You start just throwing some stuff in just to see what would happen, to work with the optic nerves and everything. The first eye, if it's attuned to, it will connect to all of the nervous system of that person's body and make them immune to disease if they are tuned to the first eye. As you make the next eye, I'll get you to make a D100 roll again.
67.
67. Hold up. Okay. Probably gonna hate myself in the future for this, but I think it's cool. Yeah, makes sense. So this one, this eye, essentially once per day, you can turn it into an arcane eye, like the spell. So you can take it out of your eye socket, make it invisible, and have it like appear somewhere else. It like literally teleports somewhere else. You can look through that eye.
Oh, sick.
That's pretty cool.
So we're just making it Naruto Shippuden, where they can just take out eyeballs at will.
Yeah, exactly.
Hook them around a bit and flap them back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
There you go. In terms of the cart, so you can mark off now 400 gold for those two eyes.
Can Diego go up to Joe after he makes the eye and then like take the eye for Cyrex and like, thank you so much. Here, this is. I hope
Which
this
eye
will
do you want?
cover it.
Do you want the eye that
I'm easy. Which one do you want? I think I'll give the disease immunity one to Cyrex, but I'm not too bothered.
Yep.
What are you feeling?
Makes sense. You sending it like in a courier?
I was gonna ask, is there like a fucking
make more use out of the?
I'm sure I have some sort of teleportation spell I can use.
what do you think, Boss? Would Burr get better use out of it? I mean, he is currently
Burr will
kind
probably
of diseased.
come into more contact with diseases more than
Okay.
Is
Sorry,
what
but-
Burr is suffering from currently a disease?
This is true.
He has something
Also-
going on in him, yeah.
Also, a sniper with the ability to take out his eye and like make it float around is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
That is
So yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'll give Joe the 50 gold I have. I hope this covers it.
I'll just hold it in my hand and be like, cool.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna end up giving this back to you when you want something.
I'm
so.
pretty sure it was yours in the first place. But
Oh,
I just,
most definitely
just-
was like.
I want to show you my appreciation for taking the eye for my bird son.
I would say as well for the wagon to like reinforce it, it'll just cost 50 gold pieces, and you can put like loads of steel plating all around it. So now it'll essentially have where's the toughness table of objects so that I have it.
Guys, I just realized something.
Would've said
We're
this
in the
before I
gun
added
town.
50.
Yeah.
We're in the gun town.
You want to
Damn.
put a cannon
We're
on
pimping out the carts.
You want to put a cannon on the cart?
You wanna
Oh
build that
my
tank?
god!
Not. I just realized it now. I was like, oh, if we're gonna put up the cart, we might put like a little gun on it.
The
Well, we
wagon.
put a rear gunner on it, so like if we're ever getting chased.
Put the
How much
grenade
for
launcher.
an MG42 attachment onto the?
That would be. I have the price for.
Wait, what?
It's 2,000 gold to put one of them on.
How much would be 5,000 rounds?
Of just regular ammo.
Yeah. I mean, when you're shooting 5,000 rounds a minute, I mean,
Well, that'd be 15,000 gold. So altogether,
what-
17,000.
And how much damage does each bullet do?
2d8.
2d8.
What's the actual gun that you're saying will go on the cave?
MG42.
It also has the ability to burst fire, so it just you use up 10 bullets, and it just makes everyone in a 10-foot cube make a dex save.
Oh,
I'm just saying, a round lasts 6 seconds. The MG42 can shoot 25 rounds per second, which means it shoots 300 rounds
Right. So
every single round of combat, each doing 2d10.
how much was the
2d8.
5,000 bullets again?
15 grand.
15 grand.
That's more than half of what I have.
Yeah, but we can kill a Tarask in 2 rounds.
How many bullets
Oh
can
yeah,
it fire?
the cart is going to last against the Thrask.
An MG42 fires 25 rounds per second.
Huh.
Plus,
that
he
checks.
also said that it's dex save, and doesn't the Thrask have the legendary action of just passing everything?
Yeah.
I'm not spending half of what I have for something that we might use once.
Also, the 25 rounds or whatever that it fires, not all of those are going to hit. But, yeah. But
What if we become proficient in guns?
I thought you said proficient in
buddy.
being cunts.
I like your creativity. You can bankroll this one though.
Or could we put like a cannon on it?
I mean, you could put a grenade
Yeah.
launcher on it, yeah.
We could,
This sounds
we could
more
just get-
doable.
We could just get a stand. We could get a fucking a holster for the grenade launcher we have. Fucking stand.
Yeah, just stick it on top. Put like a little mount.
Buy a few more grenades. And a tank.
Yeah.
We have a tank.
Actually, what's the name of the magic item?
Who needs peasant cannons? We got a peasant tank.
What's the name of? Is it a portable fort?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's a good one.
So if we get a portable fort, make it smaller, and then I enchant it with the bag of holding runes.
We could have an actual, fully functional fort in our pockets.
Imagine.
Gabe's like, find something wrong with this, find something wrong with this. Why can't they do this?
I know, I've watched a video on like D&D items that break games. The portable fort is one. It's actually
Yeah.
it's a really good thing. I mean, yeah. Where is
I
it?
don't think an artificer could just build a portable fort, though.
Oh, you mean like it's like Dern's Instant Fortress? Is that it?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, yeah. You can use an action to place a 1-inch metal cube in the ground, speaks a command word, makes it into a big fortress.
Yeah, but Cahill, I can also just hit up my buddies and Star Platinum.
What if we made Star Platinum our portable fort?
Yeah.
Plus, we don't want the full size one. We want a smaller one. Basically, we just want to build a house and put it on the cart, and then make it.
You're building Howl's
Howl's
Moving
Moving
Castle.
Castle.
We could
Yeah.
make the house literally this size on the cart, and we can just go into it and do our shit. And
Yeah, can you make rare items yet? As an
I
artificer?
don't know. Where can I check that?
I don't know.
But no, like, all we need is a space with rooms. It doesn't even have to be like a portable fort. But we just make something that I enchant with the bag of runes, and then we have a way of getting into it.
Oh, yeah, so it's a bigger space inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, your cart, your wagon, has 19 AC, and it has 27 HP. Or you can roll for the HP if you'd like.
What's
90.
the dice?
5d10.
if we make, let's say, I don't know, like a 2x2 by 7 foot box, and attached all of the
I love Marcus's
I think-
expression.
attach all of the keyrings to it, could we theoretically have a TARDIS?
Oh my god.
We-
Wow, no.
game.
I'm not against the idea of you being time yeeters.
we just stick
It's like
them all
time
onto the cart.
splitters.
We stick it all onto the cart. We can ride the cart.
Yeah, we
through
just
time.
we go back and just yeet the problems through time.
Let's go with our undead horse.
So what we do, we attach all the key rings to the cart, and then we just ram anything in our way, and it'll just get torn.
Sent to
across
another.
time.
You then meet them like you're retired, and that same person is like finds you, and you're just old, and they just stab you and run.
They're just like, too late, bitch. And they just die of old age.
Wow. So
A lot of ideas.
a lot of ideas. You have this
just
town
think
as well
the
is a
canon-
workshop town.
Yeah.
If you want.
I just
to.
think the cannon on the cart is
I think that makes
The
the most
current-
sense.
best
Yeah,
place to start to go, and then like further down the road, add the more crazy shit. But like,
Do I have a
only level
sending
11.
stone for the Azure Dragon?
You do, yeah. It's yeah. I think you do.
Hmm.
For her, it's a regular sending stone, but for Craig, he has like a business class sending stone that can have a call for an hour with someone, once per day.
It's called the Azure Dragon. Like, hey, what's the rules on making a time machine?
No, don't do it. Oh, I forgot to mention, at the end of the letter, she's given you a signet ring. She's made you up a signet ring, and she's now giving you the name of the gold dragon. Oh no, not gold dragon. The gold. Hold up, I have it here.
Does that mean I lose my moniker as the Black Tortoise?
They're replacing you and giving you a different one because, you know, he was called the Black Tortoise because he was a turtle.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm trying to play into Chinese mythology. Where are they? Nope. Yeah, I think you're the gold serpent.
We don't have a good history with serpents.
Oh no, the gold.
I mean, technically we do because we've killed all the ones that like we have a good track record against serpents.
I'm trying to find the list of them here. Bird.
I'm not noticing a huge increase in difficulty between normal and New Game Plus.
No, you're the yellow dragon is what she's put you down as.
Not even gold.
Oh, gold dragon.
Yellow? No, I'm the yellow dragon.
But
I'll Was I wearing Brian's signet ring? I probably didn't put it on.
I don't know if you put it on or not, but you have.
I'll put on this signet ring.
And it would allow you to communicate with the other members of the corner chief.
I haven't even met all the other members yet. Just check out prank call.
Hey,
What
is this
the-
pizza time?
I'm so sorry to hear about Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama.
Joe.
Did you hear? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that the Azure Dragon died of ligma.
Oh my
Really, I heard it was Bofa.
I will send the Azure Dragon a message thanking her for the ring.
It's like, it's a pleasure. You can be our center.
I can't wait to like have a standing stone myself and just do that.
It's not like
I feel like a really important person.
Are
I
we
forget
putting
whose standing stone it is?
a cannon on our?
You can put a cannon on.
yeah.
I'll say
do
to fix it onto the thing and to reinforce it all. It'll be 50 gold for the reinforcing, and then maybe 10 gold to just fix it on there.
And we're using the grenade launcher we got already.
If you want to get another grenade launcher, they are 150 gold.
Is anyone using the grenade launcher we have?
Not currently.
No, not at the moment. I like
We
to
just
slap
want to
it on
use
there.
that. Yeah.
Slap it on there. We can buy a few more grenades.
How many grenades did we get?
You have one of the healing grenades.
Oh no, we going to need like at least.
A regular grenade is 50 gold, and the healing grenades are 200 gold. But
I don't think we need healing grenades, do we?
if you are buying them a bulk buy, the guy can give you a deal.
We
How much
have
damage
to
does
be
a
very
grenade do?
It does 5d6 in an area, 20 foot square, I think.
Right. Before we commit to this, how often previously would a grenade launcher on the side of our car actually helped us?
We only had the cart for a while, but definitely
No, like-
the encounter with the
Lions.
Was their encounter with like there was
Beatos
definitely
and the
one in
Zamtrios.
Can we make the grenade launcher like detachable so we can just take it with us?
Yeah, no, like to build a stand that you can like clip it onto.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll say that. Yeah, that would support it, so it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, there's a mechanism.
The
that you
question is
clip
how
on.
many grenades do we want?
Yeah. So 200 gold for healing grenades that have like secondary use, or 50 gold for just regular grenades, which you can also throw. But the grenade launcher fires them up 120 feet. If you throw them just by hand, you can throw them up to 60 feet.
Like that would be really handy for like
Hordes.
against a fort.
Craig, you're the one who's got the money. You want to buy like 5 grenades?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, it's 250.
Like I'm the one with the money, and I'm the one that's like never going to fire the grenade launcher.
You are the grenade launcher, so
Like that, but that's what we're at the point now. How effective is a grenade launcher going to
well, you gotta think we do a shit ton of escort missions, and if the escort can fire a grenade launcher on the cart, then at least he's helping.
Right, how much for 5?
Like,
250.
if we're
250
ever
for
like
five.
going into a town or like have to assault a base or something, we could just yeet grenades over the walls and shit.
Alright, so you have 5 grenades. You have a stand to put the grenade launcher on. You have a reinforced wagon. Are you getting a second horse or not? You do
How much is a horse?
As you
Good
are
horse.
buying this, as you are kind of looking into buying them, they do recommend getting a kind of like a giant goat. They have these large goats for sale that are much better for going up the mountains.
100% those goats.
Alright.
They fit well. They kind of go with the whole theme of the Yeeters because we had a Xavier on his sheet for ages.
So they go a little slower than the horse. They would go kind of regular speed that you would on foot, but when it comes to the mountains, they won't get slowed down. They won't be moving at half the speed. So they go at the steady pace the whole time. And they are 50 gold for a large goat.
I can give 32 gold towards a goat.
We just got paid like $4 grand.
I like
That is
like,
also true.
You're constantly like, do we want maybe 5 grenades? Maybe 5 grenades is good.
I know I'm the one with the bank, but I'm leaving it to you to say how much you want to get.
Yeah.
Before
Oh,
we're moving.
fucking 600 grenades, 14 sheep
Oi,
goats.
oi! I still have a reputable reputation to keep up for Star Platinum.
It's 30,000 gold for 600 grenades.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
we don't have that.
I can't afford that.
What?
That's not.
That's the first.
That's
that's
not
the first time
possible.
I've heard that.
No, yeah, I think we get a goat.
I just said it out
For
loud
sure.
and everyone just stopped and stares at me like, that's possible?
So it's 50 gold then. You can mark off 50 gold for the goat.
I got this.
We can think of a name for him.
But like, I just thought of there, long term, we just like basically make the cart super huge and just put a fucking like anti-tank gun on the cart.
I will say, if you are the goat is and the horse together are pulling up a mountain, a now reinforced steel wagon.
Mhm.
So maybe you might want another. I don't know if you want another goat or not, but it's up to yourselves. It'll just be maybe slow going up this mountain.
Will
Yeah,
we make-
I think getting another.
yeah.
They are large. They're pretty big, but maybe one of
We
them.
can make that like one of those carriages that's like drawn by 4 horses, or 4 goats, or 3 goats and a horse.
3 goats and a horse. It's up to
We
yourselves.
buy another goat or 2.
Get another goat.
Okay. So you have 2 goats and your horse.
And another 50 gold.
For the sake of 50 gold, let's just get a goat.
All right. Do I even have a goat token? Shit. I hope I do.
Can we name one of the goats Montgomery in honor
got
of
it.
our old goat from my campaign?
Oh.
He's not dead.
No, but he's lost to the ether indefinitely.
This feels racist to use this as the goat, but I don't
What is
have
it?
it. So it's tiefling. I'll get a goat.
Do you have a ram?
Sheep?
Fine.
You got a sheep in there, surely.
Oh, surely I have a sheep. Yeah.
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 Oh
that'll do.
yeah, big sheeps.
All right. I'll get a goat for next time. But-
And one zombie horse.
One zombie horse. Go and edit that a little bit. Make it a.
Does our zombie horse have a name?
I think you called it something. I can't remember what it was. But
Craig gave it a name and I got it from the head.
I can't remember what I.
okay. Wagon. Yeah. No, it's cart. Cart is what I need. Wait, why did I do it? Is it okay?
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Whee. All right. So reinforced steel. There we go.
Oh.
The Yeeter mobile.
It's got an upgrade.
Mark II.
Right, so how can I bullshit Joe into getting inspiration to start building a steam engine?
You have currently. An
You have
inspiration.
an inspiration.
You have an inspiration.
That is true.
We need to figure out how to power it with coal or with the gunpowder ship.
I can
Throw-
power it.
Throw
with
grenades.
my own being.
The most
Yeah.
expensive card.
Plus,
Gold
you keep
first.
forgetting my armor is powered by electricity.
This is true. We do just have electricity. Why are we going for
I
steam
basically
power,
have, I basically have a reactor on my chest.
then? Let's just skip over straight to fucking electric cars.
Prefab.
Yeeters 3.0.
Okay. You just have your massive goats. These should actually be a bit bigger. But that's fine. They're large goats. Huge goats. Okay. So you have your weapons. You have your grenade launcher, armored cart with your giant goats that are pulling the cart with an undead horse. You have loaded the cart with snipers and grenades and time traveling crystals, and you're heading now on your way to where?
Do we still want to
Good
go
question.
deeper into Jotunheim to find
Well, yeah, that's
what's
the
his
whole
face?
Craig the Ice King, I believe. Is it?
Yeah, we have to fuck Craig up. Yeah.
So the Yeeters.
But the question is, are we going straight up the mountain, or are we going through the other towns to the left?
Yeet. Yeah, so you're currently in Jarlheim. Each one of these squares will take you 4 days of travel. So you're heading towards the one of these.
I saw us and like, could we put speakers on to just say yeet? So like, Craig's just sitting there going like, what the fuck is that? And he looks down and you see this little car coming up. We're coming for you, Craig.
So yeah, currently, yeah, you got a few options you can go for. Obviously, the darker the blue you go, the steeper the cliff, and the more mountainous it becomes. You're heading towards Multiverse, which is the giant glacier fort where the Ice King is based. Around it are the Ettings, which were built by Tyr in his like heyday. These were meant to be these unbreakable fortresses that would guard the mountain Uthgaror and protect his massive castle at the very top, which was Multiverse. So these are all now run by different kingdoms at this time. So yeah, you got a few options. Like Marcus said, you could go along the river towards Mimir's Well, and you can go up this kind of slower, like this steeper path up through the mountains, much faster, but you won't be seeing any real towns on the way there. But it's much faster, much steeper, maybe a little more dangerous. Or you can also take maybe the slower path where you go around through to Swartheim, come down through this canyon to Jotunfett, which are two towns that you'll pass along the way. You can go up more steady incline coming up behind Multiverse. It's up to yourselves. If there's any other ways you want to take or go, it's totally up to yourselves.
If you think about it, the more towns we go to, the more renown we get. But that means Craig knows we're showing up.
Yeah, but Craig doesn't know why we're showing up.
Yeah, but like...
And does Craig really
Yeah.
give a shit if a bunch of shit-tier adventurers are coming through?
I mean,
Oh,
he's
how did our
sent us
plan
that
for
far.
like diluting the ring market go?
The which?
Remember?
Oh,
when
we were
just
leaving
kept,
like legendary rings. lying
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
like,
Well,
crossbows.
you haven't seen
Oh,
any assassins
shit.
so far, so.
Oh, do you know what we should have done? We should have gave one of the rings to the Amenders.
Menders, yes. Let's go find the
Oh
Amenders.
shit! You start going out of town as they're like loading their wagon or whatever.
We should actually fucking do that. Oh my god. Although,
okay.
I mean, the Illithid was the only dick one. I honestly,
No, will we give it to the Illithid? Just him.
Yeah.
Like so, like kind of a sorry we kind of ruined your thunder thing. Here, have this ring.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So here's
Also,
the
can I-
amenders.
Can I after
Yeah.
this, can I see if I can find a courier to send the
Oh yeah,
eye
send the
back
eye.
to-
Yeah, absolutely. I can say that to send it roughly where you're sending it quite a while. I'll say it's which is a courier. I was going to say 10, but it might actually be quite expensive for a courier. I'll look that up. But as
It
you're
will slowly turn to Joe. It's just
We need like priority shipping on that as well.
I did like 50 gold.
Like we need that tracked. We need to get like a sending stone like updates.
Can't you just teleport it there?
2 copper per mile. I'll say 10 gold flat rate.
Yeah, can I?
To
Joe,
take it wherever you want it to go.
Joe,
might be
can I
able-
have 10 gold to send the eye to Cyrus?
I'll send the sniper at the same time, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're giving him the sniper, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got to defend himself.
Sure. So I'll mark that
And the 50 sniper bullets that I bought.
plus sniper. Okay, that's quite a big package. Yeah, I'll say 20 golds because it's quite a large package.
I'll foot that. That's fine. I'll pay 20 gold for that.
Okay. All right.
What else?
Send that off.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, as you do manage to catch them as they're making their way out of town. Like they're at the edge of town, and the elephant is the not elephant, the Loxodon is currently carving runes into the floor. He's drawing out a teleportation circle for them to use. The other guys at the back.
That's kind of handy to have.
And the others are kind of just waiting around for him to finish his teleportation circle. The rest of you
Oh,
can make your way down there.
do we want to throw it into the teleporting circle as they're teleporting away?
No, actually give it to him.
As you kind of make your way down, he turns around, just, oh, this folk again, hurry up then, with the old teleportation circle. Come on. That old name. So what would you like to do?
Can Diego like turn and say, what is your name? I feel like we got off on the wrong foot.
My name,
Yeah.
Reginald Montgomery the Third.
Reginald Montgomery III. Oh, okay, Reginald. We have as a
Mr.
sign of
Third.
Mr.
Mr. the Third. We have a little peace offering from one business to another, one band of mercenaries to another.
Right. What is it then? What is it that you have?
Who has the ring?
I assume I'd have the rings.
Yeah.
I will present him. Do we have another like super powerful one still?
You have one basic one. No wait. Oh crap! It's erased. No. You have 3 strong ones. I think you have
Yeah,
2 medium
I'll give
ones
him-
and 1 basic.
I give
no.
a strong one.
My bad. You have 2 medium ones and you have 3 weak ones.
Oh, I'll give him a medium one.
Okay.
Just hand him. It is a ring of cold.
Ring of cold. Give me a persuasion check. Or deception. I mean, I don't.
16 on a persuasion.
16. Investigate. Ring of cold today. This is very cold indeed. Very cold. To be wearing such a... He kind of puts it on his finger. Fits perfectly. To be wearing such a chilly ring in such a cold place. Luckily, we'll be heading to the Fire Realms to prove very, very useful. Appreciate it. And in return, I will give you a letter
Ah!
of my signature. There you go. My signature is in that letter.
Thank you.
And you show
I'm
that
honored.
to anyone. It lets people know that we are acquaintances.
For some reason, I thought you meant like an
Mr.
alphabetical letter. I was like, what? Why is he giving this random letter?
Here
didn't
is
click with me.
Q.
This is
Alright.
R.
I have the signature of Mr. the Third. I thank you.
Reggie. I'll
Oh,
give
trust
Reggie a
him so
punch on the
much.
shoulder.
Kind of dust his top off. Thank you. Right, Amandas, shall we get going? Big plans for the future. Let's go. And they're kind of getting a bit of a sigh, kind of rolling their eyes, and give a wave to all of you. Eventually, the teleportation circles finish up, and let's see what's the name. Very good there, Francis. Excellent job. The gods didn't give you their blessing for nothing. Shall we continue? And he's like, okay, let's go into the circle, everyone. Everyone starts to clamber on in, teleporting one at a time. Is there anything else you want to say to any of them before they go? Thank you.
I'll say good luck with the healing, getting the healing artifacts done.
See her eyes light up, and she like gives a little happy wave, like thank you, and then they're gone. All right.
Just as they
miss
go,
them when they're
Joel
dead.
just like cup his hands. You a bitch!
She teleports back in. The fuck do you say?
Okay. So you now have one of these rings in the fire planes of DU.
I guess that's gonna really throw him off.
Ice ring in DU. Yeeters. Okay. So back to this map. Where are you heading?
I'm easy. Will we go through civilization? What are people feeling?
Realistically, if we go to civilization, we can stock up more.
Yeah, we did just
Well,
invest in a whole bunch of goats. To be fair, so we could just fucking hoof it up the mountain.
I mean, we could always do kind of civilization. About half and half.
Yeah, we could hit up Swart. What was it, Swart time? And then make a decision from there. Isn't that like the biggest city in Jotunheim? Or?
It's one of the biggest ones. Yeah, it's a massive trade city. There's also 3 other towns connecting to it around the place. One's a mining town. It's a trade and food kind of town. It's like a trading outpost, but it's also like a big farming district. And there's also a military camp.
It's also an excellent place to do some business. You could probably expand your businesses there. Right.
You know, someone can roll a history check if they want to see what they know about the town.
Got shocked in history. No, I've got a -1.
Okay. Is anyone trained in history or proficient in history? No?
God no.
That's
I
fair.
think I have -1 history. I think.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll roll history. See what I got.
Sure.
Sorry, do you need a history check?
If you if you want to roll a history check, see what you know about Sparta.
22.
Okay. Well, that'll do it.
Sorry, I was talking to Crab.
No, you're fine. Where is it here? I'm just trying to find it. Okay. Stuff. 22. I don't. Strange. Had it here somewhere. And Johann. Huh. Well, I can tell you about it anyway. Fuck. I wrote all that down. I'm just curious where that's gone now. Might actually be in. Nah, it's fine. I'll find it another time. Svartheim is it's got a particular race of dwarves there. Also, sometimes known as dark elves or mountain elves. They're this kind of deep-skinned, deep midnight-skinned dwarf, and it's another town that's kind of big on technology, and it is run. They're kind of like a smaller version of dwarves as well, but it's run by a leader who accumulates knowledge from everyone who passes away. So great inventors and things like that, it's like seen as an honor that when they pass away, they upload their consciousness to the this one immortal leader who has been the leader for like nearly thousands of years. And this leader collects all of the knowledge of every great mind that has ever existed in the town, and they use that mind to make the best decisions possible for this city. But it's known as this huge industry town. Makes massive robots and mass produces a lot of machinery and weapons, and they ship off a lot of this kind of stuff, making raw materials and raw parts to Olympus, which is and to the trade towns in Olympus, in New Olympus, in the Sky Islands that exist there. But yeah, that's them.
Sounds like someone Joe should meet and assimilate.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you're heading that direction? Okay. So you're gonna head straight over this mountain here. Is that the idea? Or are you gonna go around? It's up to yourselves. Just kind of depends where you go.
I think we should go through the mines.
Through the mines. Nice.
I assume over the mountain is faster.
Yeah, it would be faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can hop up over the mountain.
So
There goats.
for the first 4 days of travel, I'll just get someone to roll a d20.
I got it.
It's just straight roll.
An 8.
8? Okay. So first 4 days of travel. It's beautiful, super easy to kind of march through here. The only thing that you do notice as well is you start making your way through these red fields, this kind of field of this red grass that comes up maybe a foot high, and it stains the wheels of your cart, and anything that it touches and stains the hooves and the white fur of your goats as it's kind of marched through this field for a very long time. For a couple of days you're kind of moving through this red grass that's just outside the outskirts of Jarlheim. Continue on then for the next 4 days. You kind of eventually reach this mountain, and you start scaling up it. The goats start to really show their worth, and you realize you made spent your money well. And I'll get someone else to roll a d20.
6.
6, okay. Carrying on again. It's just barren, kind of cliffside. Continue up, just little snow peaks all around the tops of them. You come down the other side of the mountain. Now in like a much higher cliff face, you get a few clear skies where you can see over a lot of the landscape from where you came. You can look back into the vale and the beautiful green over that direction. Continue on again for the next 4 days of travel. I'll get someone else to roll a d20.
And
No, either way, still uneventful. And eventually you meet. You kind of start to make your way after the 4 days. You start to see civilization. You start to see fields up in the mountains. The terrain here is kind of more rocky and earthy, and a lot of stone walls have been built around here, utilizing the stone in the area. Lots of snow was picked up here. Occasionally you get like a few days of very heavy snowfall. All the buildings here are made out of stone and mud. And you do see now quite a few towers along the road that seem to be kind of lookout towers and guard towers. Eventually you start making your way to the small town of Susmar, which is filled with a lot of kind of military outposts, but then there's a lot of markets set up here, people selling their wares, and a lot of horses and carriages are making their way from here to other parts of Jotunheim. And there's a lot of big kind of warehouses in this area as well, where people are loading up carts, shipping stuff off, and more carts are coming from the main city of Swardheim, which is on a clear day you can see the kind of dark, dusty clouds rising up from the side of the mountain, where they're constantly making different kind of inventions, burning coal, that kind of thing. If you want, you can stop off here, or you can continue on. It's up to yourselves.
Happy to continue on.
Yeah, I'm good. Keep going.
Keep
We need
going
to stop.
here. Continue along now the trade route towards Svartheim. It's actually much faster. You've got like nicer roads that are constantly cleared. Big salt rocks are placed along the sides of the road as well that help melt a lot of the snow and help make a clear path. They're all cobbled stones that are constantly being repaired and fixed and cemented down, put like other layers of dirt packed in as the ice keeps freezing it and like thawing it and breaking parts of the road, but they keep mending it. I'll get someone else to roll a d20, which is coming closer to the city.
Has everyone rolled one?
Well, me and Moss kind of clash
Roll
with
at
each
the
other.
same time.
Yeah, I'll roll again.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. Again, not super eventful. You see a few carts and wagons passing you by. People kind of look at you and with a bit of a confused look as well, seeing this like heavily fortified truck moving along the path. And people start to kind of make note of you as well. You start to hear whispers as well of people discussing these posters that they're holding as well, and looking up at you, looking at the poster. And they're like, yeah, this is it. This is the picture that's coming. It's a big picture. It's going to be shown in about a year from now. Yeah, I'm excited. That's them. That's them. They continue on.
Oh shit! Yeah, the movie we started in. Yeah.
And you continue on again, and as you finally come up now to this mountain ahead of you, large plumes of smoke pluming out from this place, and these huge pillars, these massive towers of iron and bronze, and just tower up in all different directions. And it's like the entire side of the mountain is this one large metal heart of pumping valves and smoke and everything else. Layers and layers of metal buildings are all stacked up here into the mountain. As you do kind of make the last kind of trip going through the fields now and moving through a lot of civilized parts of Jotunheim, you see lots of families and houses and buildings, and you're kind of getting more and more into the city, but it's still farmland. I'll get you to make one last roll for me.
Back around to me. It's just gonna roll a 1 and we're gonna get
And suddenly, dragon.
Yay!
a 4.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a 1.
So.
Okay, interesting.
A wyvern.
So after about 20 to, I'll say, it's probably about 22 days of travel, you eventually make it to the massive stone walls, high stone walls of Svartheim. These huge copper domes are at the top of it, which have these large, look like cannons, start pointing in your direction, taking aim towards you as you make your way to the town. Doors are bolted with huge copper bolts. And at the very top of the walls, you see a bunch of dwarves looking down towards you. And they bring out this large copper horn that announces you to... They used to communicate. That they're saying to announce who you are and what you want to do in their city. And we're going to leave it there for tonight.
We want to murder them all.
Grenade launcher, go!
Okay.
Imagine the explosive power of throwing grenades and then fireballing the grenades before they explode.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
We just tie our 10 grenades together, throw that at something, and then just fireball it.
Yeah, well, 3 weeks of...
That'd be a lot of damage.
It would be.
Damn, I was kind of relying on some other events to happen, but oh well.
Oh, were you relying on like a low roll on the D20 or?
No, it's gotta be a high roll. It's gotta be 16 or more.
Oh.
Ah. Oops. Us sucking paid off.
Yeah,
We've got a whole mountain to climb.
you do. Yeah, it's a nice chill stroll along the way.
Yeah, that was just like a normal journey.
Normal journey of 3 weeks just traversing across Jotunheim. Yeah.
Probably the most uneventful 3 weeks in D&D history.
You guys and your goats. Nice. All right.
Goats aren't like afraid of the horse or anything. They're all just like, yeah, okay.
Cool. They kind of settled in after a while with the horse.
Like just the size of the horse.
Yeah, it's true too.
Although the horse is undead.
That's true.
It's like, it might be like elephants with mice. Alright. Well, thank you everyone on the stream for watching so far. And we'll be back in, I guess, 2 weeks with more of these games. And yeah, I've got Svartheim to Svartheim. Why did I make it so awkward?
Fire.
You made
Barry.
the world.
I know I did, but it made I know what it means. I knew what it means. Knew what it meant when I made it. Svartheim.
Svartifime. Svartifime.
Svartheim.
Oh, is it named after the elves?
It's named. It's I used to make the name. I used Old Norse, and I broke it down to what the name of this kingdom means. It's kind of like a technology kind of innovation and stuff like that.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got the map for this one. I just haven't got it uploaded to this computer. I was making it when I was down in Kerry, and I was using some fun map building software. Not Dungeon Draft, but I was using another one for kind of randomizing really large cities.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, fun to play this one.
Beautiful, yeah.
All right, Kula Bula. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.